Hello again, Paydirt fans. Today I'm releasing my new set for the 1950s championship games, including all the championship games played between 1948 and 1959 seasons. And during this era, there was a lot more running than was passing, so you'll see that reflected in the charts. The pass defenses were for whatever reason, were much better, probably because teams weren't throwing the ball so much. I think the 49 Eagles have a 39% pass completion percentage on defense. So as a general rule, the defenses, between 40 and 45% of your passes will be completed, as opposed to the modern day. As we go forward in time, there's more pass completion percentage passes being completed on up to 60% in the 70s, and even up to 70% completion percentage in the 80s and 90s, and so forth. Nevertheless, we did have some powerful offenses in the era. And a lot of the better quarterbacks were good runners as well, like Van Brocklin and Tobin Rote. And a lot of these guys also helped out with the kicking game. By the way, the kicking game is another thing that was not as effective back in the 50s as it is today. On average, I found the kickers made between 45 and 55% of their kicks, whereas today, it's 90% or better for most kickers. Even in the 80s and 90s and the 70s. 60, 70, 80% field goal percentage was common. Whereas back then, you're lucky if you made half your field goals. First two championship games there were hampered by snow and ice, bad weather conditions. It's a shame it took the NFL so long to realize that it's better to play these championship games in January and studying locations like Florida or California instead. But the Eagles won the first two, 7-0 over the Cardinals and 14-0 over the Rams in 49. In 50, the Browns emerged, winning over the Rams 30-28. 1951 championship game pitted the Rams against the Browns in a rematch, in a game that's startlingly similar to the 1999 game where the Rams won Super Bowl 34. 52 and 53 and 54, we had three more appearances by the Cleveland Browns, and all three of them were against the Detroit Lions. Lions won the first two in 52 and 53, followed by the Browns winning one in 54 big, 56-10. In 55, the Browns won again, repeating as champions, 38-24 over the Rams. 56 was another game hampered by bad weather, the Ice Bowl there in New York. The Giants defeated the Bears. Again, playing conditions tended to ruin the games. A lot of the team's offenses were just, reduced to nothing because of the bad weather. That's the great thing about these charts, is that we have the benefit of playing out these games now as if the weather was 60 degrees in ideal conditions. We don't have to worry about the weather interfering. It's all data. You can just play out the charts, and you can see what would have happened if it had been a nice sunny day and the two teams had met. 57, the Lions to destroy the Browns, 59-14. 1958, the famous one, sudden death championship game, Colts and the Giants. Looking at the statistics, it was actually the Giants were lucky to keep it that close. In my replay, the Colts, won 34-14 in my replay. Looking at the film of the actual game, the Colts were ahead 14-3 in the beginning of the first half. They were driving. They were going to score. They would have gone up 21-3, and from there it would have been a blowout if the Giants hadn't stopped them on that goal line stand, gotten the ball back, and gotten that touchdown after that long fumble play. But don't expect a tight rematch of this game. I also got the 59 game there, of course, to round out the set. I also have a bonus, the 1948 Cleveland Browns AAFC championship team chart. So there you had it. There's a 25 game set. It's available on eBay. You can also get it from PayPal if you're interested. I hope you'll check it out.